is 28th of June 2020, and this is what eventually happened today. So our analysis today will be on what has happened in the trade, and we want to analyze this trade. So we are taking our charts from gold trade, so that's what we are looking at. So this evening we shall be looking at what actually happened during the time of day. Then how do we approach this market from our own systems of trading. Now, like I've told you, that basically I am using 1 minute chart as my entry, and I'm not considering 1 minute chart alone as my analysis, but I'm looking at 1 minute chart to be able to filter out all the noise from the market. Now let's go into the trade. Now if you look at what happened today, from here you discover that we have a lot of shopping moves. That is, these moves are moving on this trend line, trend line that I refer to as resistance, and as the prices are shopping on that line, they continue to do what? They continue to move down. Now I've made some screenshots of what happened today. Now if you look at my 1 minute from here, this is my 1 minute chart. Let's see how the 1 minute chart goes. Now from this place, from here, I realize that when the prices are coming down, because my 15 minute and some other time frame has been typically down since yesterday, so I don't have any reason for me to begin to look forward to an uptrend. So because I'm having my other time frame to be down, so I believe that entering from a shorter time frame will be the best way to get the proper entry and be able to filter out all the noise from the market. Now if you look at this place, this is my 1 minute chart from here. Look at here, this is 1 minute chart. So what I'm looking for here, I want to see my prices challenging the 240 moving average, which is this very moving average that is blue here. I want to see my price challenging that 240 moving average. Now look at it from here. So when the prices move, it moved from here, it got to this place, they were unable to do what? They were unable to repair. They were able the 240 moving average repair the price back to the downtrend. So this is where I will be looking for an entry. And when I got in from here, look at what I have. I have a very good rundown because I've been able to do what? I've been able to filter quite a number of noise from here. I was able to filter everything out by trading the 1 minute chart. So that's why I'm telling you that 1 minute chart will give you a virtual look of where we have various forms of noise that will eventually convince you why you are trading in the market. Now let's move down to another time frame and see how we begin to appreciate the move. Now this is 30-minute chart. Now if you look at today now, basically we have this move from here. So I've been able to enter the 30-minute chart from here. Now let me take a screenshot so that you can have a better analysis of our trade. Let's take a screenshot so that at least we can be able to explain it better. Coming. So I want to magnify the chart good. Now I'm taking a screenshot so that we can get. Now if I'm taking it from here, I want you to look at it very well. These are the trade. Now look at this place from here. When prices approach this place, this is an entry. Immediately the prices approach this place, we got an entry to take a trade. And now, because I am in a bigger time frame that is more bigger than 1 minute, I am not looking to do what? I'm not looking to go down. I'm not looking pressure to go up, because what my bigger time frame is telling me is that I am in a bearish market. Look at it from here. The 240 is moving down, which is this very line. It's moving down, crossing to the downtrend. Now from here, I have a break. I have this candle broken this area. So this is my first level of trade. This is where I first take my first entry, and I exit the first entry. I exit from here. So once I got here, because this is a pivot point. This is what's called support 1, and in my support 1 I'm having Fibonacci along with the support 1, so I need to be very careful at that point. So immediately the prices comes to this place, we got the rebalance, and it rebounds along here. What do we have again? Started coming down, and once there's a break of this place, I got another entry, and this entry actually correspond with what I have in my 1 minute chart, which is basically what I am having here. So look at the entry. Once I come in, it continue to run down. So that's why I'm telling you that you need to pay serious attention to this very video, so that you'll be able to understand how you can use 1 minute chart to take a trade from a lower time frame, and by considering all time frame from the other end, and take an informed decision from 1 minute chart. Now let's go back to another bigger time frame for us to be able to have to be able to understand what is going on. Now this is daily chart. Now I have to magnify so that we can understand it very well. Now from here now, basically the prices has been coming down from here, and this is exactly what we are having today. From here now, the prices have tested this place since on Monday. It failed, so it comes here yesterday, it does the same thing, and today what we are looking at, we are looking at a complete downtrend. But I will never enter this trade until I begin to see what my 1 minute is telling me to do. That is, after my 1 minute has challenged the 240 moving average, and the 240 moving average has probably repaired the prices to the downtrend, then I'm going to have what? I'm going to have a rundown. Now I'm taking another screenshot for us to be able to understand what I mean by this analysis. Now let's take another screenshot and see how it goes. So from here now, this is a screenshot of the chart from here. I'll be able to cut it off from here. Now this is where we're having an entry. Immediately there's a break. There is a break of this area. Then this candle gives us an entry, and that's why I immediately take some trade from here and look at the way it goes. So that's why I'm telling you that trading from a smaller time frame and relating it to a bigger time frame is very, very important. In other words, trading from a shorter time frame, the shorter time frame sometimes are drivers to the bigger time frame. Now let's go back again to the main chart and see how things are running. Now if you look at this place, this is good. Look at what is happening in 1 hour. You can see 1 hour, because we are having our 240 moving average, which is from here to be down. So I believe with constant practice and with time, you'll be able to understand how this system is run. Now let's look at another currency. Let's consider Euro USD. Let's consider our Euro USD. Our Euro USD has been down in 4 hours. Look at the 4 hours. Our stochastic is down in 4 hours. Then let's go back to daily chart. Our daily chart is telling us that we are going to have a serious downtrend, because we have got already for today, we have got an engulfing pattern. Now once this one is happening from today, that we are having this kind of pattern, you look at this very pattern, this candle here engulf this candle. Now let me take a screenshot of this again. I think I have to take a screenshot for us to understand this. Let me take a screenshot. Let me close this review. See, from here to here. Wow. Now, from here, this is what I'm talking about. Here is a resistance. There are resistance at the top of this place. Now, if I plot my Fibonacci into that area, you will discover that my Fibo will fall along this area. And here, there are resistance that is telling me that that the prices are in for another downtrend. So this is where we'll be looking at things to be looking so funky for us. Now, when we resume tomorrow, what we need now from a shorter time frame is a retracement of this smaller time frame. Probably we are going to be looking at a retracement from 1 hour. Let's look at 4 hours. Now 4 hours is also down. Then this is also, because for now we are having our prices that is being stored on 240 moving average. Like I have told you the other time, that 240 moving average do what? Give us an area that the prices is likely to store. So, and this is exactly what is happening to Euro USD from here. The prices is storing around this place. So what we need now is a little bit retraining. We have to wait for the prices to do what? For the prices to move back, or to pull back, or to break the 240 moving average before we can continue trading. So for now, this is an indecision. Now let's take another one. Look at this place now. 30 minutes is down. So we are waiting for 1 hour to show a downtrend, and that's why you see that for over 6 hours now, prices have been storing around this place because of the activity of the 240 moving average. So from here now, let's look at how the 240 moving average has been a driver that is holding the price. Like I've told you in most cases, that 240 moving average serves as a driver that is always holding the price, is challenging the prices. Now let's look at this place now. Let me pinpoint some areas. Because if you look at this place, this is 240 moving average. The price are resting on 240 moving average. And what do we have? We have the prices moving up. It's moving up from here. Look at the prices continue to move up from here. Now if you come back to this place again, the 240 moving average is challenging this area. Come back to this place again. What do we have? After a series of uptrend, look at what happened. The 240 moving average, the price rebounds at the 240 moving average. So I'm still coming up with a video that will explain how the 240 moving average is being used with this system. There's no way you can use this system without understanding this simple moving average, which is called the 240 moving average. Now I have to move back again. Let's move back from here again. Are we seeing this? Look at what happened. 240 moving average is repelling the price. And exactly this will also happen in a shorter time frame. Let's go back to 15 minutes. Look at when the prices cross the 240 moving average. You see what happened? But this is not my entry, because I want to get a decent entry. I want to be able to filter out all this before I could come in. Look at what happened in 5 minutes. Let's go back to look at what happened from here. We are still having the same thing. Now if I go back to 1 minute, which is basically my entry. So look at it from here. Do you see that? Do you see the move? Look at it from here. This is good for people who trade binary options. If you're a binary option trader, you have to wait for an engulfing pattern in a bigger time frame. Then you look at your stochastic, the way it's coming down. Then you look at how the prices are behaving along the 240 moving average. If they were below the 240 moving average, know that this is going to do what? This is going to go down in relation to the price. Look at it from here. Look at when they come down. You will see what happens. Everything start moving down. There are no magic in this business. The only thing you need to wait for is for you to filter out the noise. And these are the noise that I'm talking about. look at it from here. All this area are the noise that will basically affect our trading system. These are the noise. Look at it from here. This is noise. It's from here. I have to push it back again for you to be able to see that. And even from here, these are other noise. So if you take it from here, this is noise. Let's take it from here. These are noise. So from here now, this is where we have our prices moving down conveniently. Start from here, and once it move down, there's a retest from here, and look at the heavy move. Look at the way it start moving, until we get to what? Until we get to a pivot point that is telling us that we could take a profit along that point. This is our pivot point. So I'm still coming up with a video again that will teach us how to do what? How to exit our trade. So 240 moving average is an important moving average that give us what? That give us an entry, that give us where the prices is going to do, is going to stop, and telling us that this is the direction that we have to move. Now, let's move down to another currency. I want to see what is going on with the Bitcoin. Now, for the people who are trading Bitcoin, I believe if Bitcoins is, if the prices were able to break this 240 moving average and move down, we should expect Bitcoins to move from here to this place. So we are expecting the price to move from 2,300, 905. And if this place could not hold, if prices could not hold this, so, and eventually they could not hold that area. I think I have to do the chart very well. That area could not hold from here. So let's go back to monthly chart. Once this area could not hold, we are going to see the price of Bitcoin moving further down to what? To 1,232. So you have to be very careful as going long for now. If you want to go long, don't go long. Look for a better. It is not the best time to invest in cryptocurrency. So because what we are having now is we are having 240 moving average still holding the price. Once this place has been breached and there's a retest, this could happen before the end of the year. And this is what we are saying when it happened to crude oil last time. The price of crude oil fell to $4. Nobody believed it. So the way I'm looking at the whole thing, nobody could say the price of Bitcoin might actually move to $1,000 before the end of the year. So because it's a bear, now the bears are taking control of the market. Basically, they are taking control of the whole system. So this is not the best time to invest in Bitcoins. So this is our analysis for today. This is actually what we have gotten for today. So by tomorrow, we are still coming up with our system again to analyze it, to see how our system is very, very effective. So thank you for this video, for watching this video to this time. If you need further analysis on this video, why can't you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button, so that when I release another video, you'll be the first person that will be notified, and we can build this trading system together as a trader. So I wish you good luck in your